tea.
Welcome to Vanishing Gates. I am Jay, your host, and the Strangely Explained. I am joined by my wonderful co-host,
Katie.
and this is New Year's Eve. How is everyone?
Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's Eve.
And Happy New Year's to people in Australia.
And everywhere else. It's
Japan,
not where we're at.
And
other places
UK.
that are a couple hours away. You're grasping hard at that time zone straw.
Actually, the East Coast they're not at New Year's yet.
Not quite yet. What are some New Year traditions that you go through in your household? Do you guys ever watch the ball drop and stuff like that?
We always watch the ball drop. Just make sure it's going. Yes.
Yeah.
We always we always watch the ball drop. Honestly, I never really had any traditions for New Year's. I would just be at home most of the time until I started drinking, and then I started going out to bars a couple years ago.
So like twice.
Twice. Yeah.
So your New Year's traditions were going out to the bar twice.
For 2 years, it was going out and getting drunk, basically.
Like, on New Year's Eve, so twice.
Yeah, but before that, I was always at home with my mom.
And now you're a homebody again this year, because...
Well, I'm not at home.
No, you're here at the studio, but...
Yeah, I'm at your home.
I know, you're planning to hang out with your mom after midnight.
Yeah, later. I like to,
yeah,
spend some time with her. But, yeah, nothing crazy, really.
Anybody in chat, if you decide to watch this, let us know about your New Year's traditions. We're going to go back and forth between what we see and then the chat box. For some reason, it hasn't been working very well, so I have a hard time seeing chats when it happens.
Yeah, YouTube is weird.
Part of it's probably my internet connection. So if you guys
we're working on the internet.
Yeah,
working on getting that set up out here.
I don't make New Year's resolutions, but it's a goal for this in the next
we literally
short time.
Just need a cord. That's what we're missing is a cord.
I need a Cat 5 cable, basically, because I'm hardwired out to the studio, which is separate from my house. And I had everything hooked up and ready to go, and then I went to look at my 100-foot Cat 5 cable, which is connected to my modem directly, and I realized my rabbit had chewed through it.
This damn rabbit has chewed through so many things.
What's funny is she only chews through shit that belongs to me, and I'm the one that adopted the stupid thing.
She doesn't like you for some reason.
Maybe it's all the talk about turning her into stew.
Maybe she actually speaks English and knows what you're saying.
Rabbits are smarter than people think.
I know, that's why you don't eat them and put them in stew.
People eat people, and people are smart.
That's called cannibalism.
And? Intellect has nothing to do with the fact
it's unethical.
If you're a food product or not, it's unrealistic. It doesn't matter. Everything's food if you're brave enough.
Cannibalism is illegal, actually.
It is in some places, yes.
Here it is, for sure.
Yeah, here it is, because in most places it is. It's still actually practiced in certain parts of the world. Like, regularly.
Teach their own.
Yeah, not my cup of tea. I don't even like bacon that much. I know I'm going to get some hate from my right-leaning friends.
Pigs are really smart. They're like dogs.
They're also terrible creatures.
Pigs?
Oh, yeah.
Boars are. I don't know about pigs.
You know, if you take a domesticated pig and you let it loose into the woods, within 2 weeks it'll become completely feral and actually physically revert back to its prior self.
Well, a person would do that, right?
Yes, they're very much like humans, except dumber.
You dump a human out into the wilderness, that's probably what's going to happen.
If you dump a human out in the wilderness, 9 times out of 10 they're going to die from exposure.
And starvation and thirst and...
No, exposure first. So the rule of survival is water, or shelter, water, food. Find shelter first, because the elements will kill you faster than anything else. The next thing that'll kill you is dehydration. After that, it's going to be lack of food.
Yeah. And
beyond that, it's a cavalcade of stupidity that you can just fall down a ravine and die because you shouldn't have gone to the woods yourself. You idiot. What are you thinking? As a guy who's lived in the woods with nothing but a knife, I can attest to this. People are dumb.
Yeah, I started watching that show. Well, I didn't start watching it, but I watched a few episodes of Naked and Afraid. Man.
That show's such a setup.
Yeah, it's totally set up.
I don't believe a damn thing about that show.
They literally have production people with them the whole time.
Well, yeah.
Giving them water and whatever, So that's not realistic.
It's just it's basically showing off body parts to get people to watch your quote survival show. And
yeah, and some of them are like, oof.
It's like Big Brother with more banging.
Big Brother, but naked
in the woods
and outside.
It's fucking in the woods, Big Brother.
I love Big Brother. That's a good show, but Naked and Afraid.
It's not a good show. It's part of the decline of our society of shows like that.
Big Brother's been around since like 2001.
Didn't say it was a good thing.
Or no, 1999. That show's been on.
And look how things have gone since then. It hasn't been on the uphill.
Because of Big Brother.
Downhill spirals. Jersey Shore, Big Brother, the real life.
Oh, Jersey Shore was so funny.
Yeah, because we like to look at train wrecks.
Yeah.
It's train wreck sexy. It's like, let's see the most catastrophic thing I can find and then enjoy it. Like, makes you feel better about yourself. That's all it is.
Those people were serious train wrecks. Well, and they drink way too much.
I can't argue with the drinking too much part. I get that part.
I mean, I do too.
Especially if you're from Jersey, but... Yeah. And if your skin is bright orange, like, you should probably not drink so much. Oh, it's a spray tan. I thought you just wanted to look like your liver failed you completely. My bad.
What did the girls call the guys? They called them something.
Guidos.
It was also something else. It was Guido and like...
Then the girls are Guidettes or some shit like that. I don't know. I watched like...
Meathead or something.
Well, yeah. Any guy that lifts weights too much and is stupid is a fucking meathead. That's an old term. They didn't make that up.
I think it was Guido. I think you're right. But
well, I know it was, because the couple episodes I saw...
Snooki.
Snooki wants snoo snoo! Or smush smush. Fucking South Park.
Did you see the episode where Snooki gets, like, punched at the bar? Like, this guy just comes up and just knocks her, like, onto the ground. It's bad.
I am not a fan of that.
No, it was terrible. I felt bad for her.
As annoying as a twat waffle as she might be, do you know she's actually a really talented gymnast?
Is she?
Hmm? She can do like double handsprings and shit and reverse backflips and stuff. Well, she was a gymnast.
And she's tiny. So.
I only know that because my dumbass friend's like, hey, dude, do you know that chick from the Jersey Shore? I said, no. So you know the one from the Jersey Shore that was on South Park as a cartoon character monster? I said, oh, Snooki.
Oh, my God. I remember that.
That was the conversation I had with him. And he's like,
yeah.
Did you know that she's a gymnast? And I said, you're full of shit, and this is going to turn into something sexual. He's like, no. Watch. This is her on WWF.
And there's a video?
It was still WWF. And she was literally like on the wrestling show. I'm like, dude, I don't want to watch this shit. He's like, no, dude, trust me and watch. I'm like, it's all staged. He's like, this isn't staged. But watch what she does. And she does like a tumble reverse fucking like double handspring in reverse and a flip.
Wow.
And just lands. It's like, oh shit. Okay. No, she actually does know what she's doing with that. So good on her, because I couldn't fucking do that shit.
Good for her.
I've never been able to do
hard shit.
I've never been able to do a reverse handspring. I can barely do a forward handspring when I'm in good shape.
I can't even do a cartwheel.
I can do one-handed cartwheels.
I can't even do a normal cartwheel.
I can do aerials still, even though I'm fat and out of shape. I can't do a handspring anymore. I don't know if I can do a kip up the way my shoulders bend. That's when you're like on your back and you put your legs up and kick yourself onto your feet.
Yeah,
I used to be able to do that stuff. I can do really good front rolls, but that's more the martial arts thing than anything else. The rest of it was all kind of fell into place. Anyway, I know people can do back flips and shit, and front flips. I'm like, no, but it sounds like my body's not touching the ground enough for me to trust my neck upside down. Because I learned how gravity worked at a young age, because I fell on my face multiple times. It just seems like not the greatest idea to fight the greatest strength of nature on our planet, which is gravity.
But you know what? Something I can say that I'm kind of pretty proud of is I've never broken a bone. Ever.
I could make a joke right now, and I'm not going to.
I've never
You break hearts, not bones.
Hey,
that would just be a funny T-shirt.
I break
you ever
hearts,
seen those videos? The girls are like on top and they go out too far and they slam down real hard and just goes.
No. Doing what? What? What are they doing? I'm confused.
Never mind. Well, moving along.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me that later because I don't know what you mean.
No, I'm not going there. You can figure it out. I thought you would have known.
Is it like a sexual thing? I'm confused.
If a girl's on top and it comes out too far and she slams down on it.
Oh. I've never seen a video like that.
Oh, it's heartbreaking.
Like the guy's... Oh.
It hurts me thinking
That's
about
horrible.
it. Oh, yeah, because that's damage that doesn't go back to normal usually.
Are dicks bones? Like bones?
No! What?
Can they break?
Did you not study anything in school? Did you really ask if...
No, it's not I knew. I don't know why I asked that. That was really stupid. that made me look really stupid.
Look, I know that you're really new to life in general.
Shut up. Anyway, moving on.
It's blood bladders. And sinew.
What? Blood
That's
bladders?
what makes it stand up.
Okay.
It's the same concept as to why girls have certain feelings that way and get swollen sometimes.
Anyway, moving on.
I can't believe I'm teaching a 6th grade sex ed class right now on my fucking paranormal talk show to a 22-year-old woman. See, I'm nice.
Yes. Anyway, moving on to what we were talking about originally, which I don't even know what it was we were talking about originally. It was the rabbit.
Yeah.
The rabbit chewed through his
Cat 5
cable. And now we don't have internet.
Well, we do, but it's the weird
Off
connection
the phone,
off my
and
phone.
it doesn't.
We'll be back
work
up
very
and
well.
running soon, though.
We'll figure out a way to get a cord. I'm sure. But,
Yeah, it's already in the works.
Yeah.
I just haven't had a chance to go do it because the whole New Year thing. But yeah, good times and great
I don't know if this
oldies.
is working or not.
No, I don't know either. That's the downside about it. You can't ever tell.
Here, let me check on my phone.
Yeah, look at your phone. That's a good way to see if people
See
are
if
chatting.
we're
on
live.
the phone. We should be live, but yeah. Regardless, we're recording, so we're gonna post it later
Yeah,
anyway.
live.
New Year, sweet. Anyhow. So for Hajj Benet, your plan is to go home and hang out with your mom.
Later, yeah.
Yeah.
After midnight, probably.
Well, yeah, that'd be Hajj Benet, New Year's Day.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna play some Call of Duty. Next week we do have another host on the show, allegedly, for the umpteenth
One
alleged
of the
time.
the original co-hosts
Yeah, the
before
original,
me.
the OG co-host,
The OG,
Jack,
the goat.
Well, I wouldn't say the goat. You're way more alluring than he is to the audience.
Well, I do have boobs, so.
So does he.
Well,
You guys should wear you guys should have a cleave off. We should have our
Oh my
viewers
God.
vote to see who has the better cleavage.
I think my boobs are probably bigger than his, but maybe not. I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave that one there. Anyway.
Maybe one day when I'm taking shots or something, I can do that.
No. This is not that. No. This isn't that kind of show. Save that for your other accounts.
I'm just kidding.
So, next weekend we should be talking about, because we teased on it like a couple weeks ago, the fast food horror incidences and crazy shit that's happened in fast food restaurants and
because
the food service industry.
He worked in fast food.
Yes. He
So
was a
I'm sure
manager of a fast
he has
food
some
place
stories.
for a while. Absolutely. And then we're going to do some other research and stuff. If you guys are watching and you have any stories, if you've worked fast food, which most of you have, email us at vanishinggates@gmail.com and let us know the craziest shit that's ever either happened in a fast food restaurant you worked in, or some kind of urban legend, or if you worked at a haunted McDonald's or some shit. And the chicken nuggets came back to life and we're just slaughtering people. That would be... Oh God, someone's going to make that into a movie and run with it, and I'm not going to get any royalties after I said that.
They probably already have. There's probably an evil McDonald's thing.
That's probably fair. Do you remember Animaniacs?
Yes.
You remember the Poultrygeist episode? It was one of their Halloween ones.
No, I don't remember that.
So it was like a haunted KFC, and it was Poultrygeist. And then someone turned that into an actual movie because people have no shame whatsoever.
Poltergeist?
Poultrygeist.
Oh, Poltergeist. That's funny. I like Animaniacs, though.
Everyone likes Animaniacs. Not as cute when Yakko yaks. Anyway, not the point. So, what are some other topics you'd like to discuss this year? What are some goals you want to do for the show this year?
I
know you've been wanting to do a ghost hunt.
Yeah, ghost hunt. I'd like to go over to the cemetery. That'd be cool.
I don't know if we'd be able to do a live stream from the cemetery, though.
On our phone. On a phone.
Yeah, I don't know. Can we do YouTube live?
Yeah.
On the phone? Well,
as long as you have enough
data. Well,
data.
I have enough data.
You do, I don't. But...
Well, if I'm just live, it's different than using my Wi-Fi hotspot.
It'll work if you're just live.
Yeah, if I'm just live.
But we could, I mean, the cemetery's like right there. So.
I know. There's a cemetery like a block and a half from my house.
Yeah, we can walk there from here.
And it's the oldest cemetery in the area. Well, in this part of the area, in our town.
And it is quite creepy.
Yeah.
I've been there a couple times. It's creepy. So.
My kids go there to do ghost hunts all the time.
Remember we went with them that time?
Yeah, one time, yeah.
You know what was weird, though? That time that we went with them, I kept smelling bleach. You remember that?
Well, someone was probably using one of those old abandoned mausoleums to make meth.
You think that's what it was?
I have no idea. I don't know how you make meth. I'm assuming bleach is involved.
I just remember being at one of the mausoleums, and I kept smelling bleach. I was like, where's that smell coming from?
It might have just been someone was like cleaning the mausoleum off from the meth lab.
Yeah. It was weird, but...
I don't know.
It was weird.
So, then we have Mantovas in the near future. So we're going to be going back to another ghost hunt. If you've been watching the show for a while, you'll know we did a live stream at Mantovas 2 Street Music. Jack should be back on board more consistently, he says, after next week.
Maybe
He's not sure yet.
Maybe he'll join us for that.
Well, he'll have to, or I'll kick him square in his gaunch. But Anthony is happy to have us back to do the show again. So it'll be after hours. It'll be a night show. We'll be live with some of the people that work there and see if we can pick up any more cool stuff. And then we have a couple of people that said they'd be on the show as soon as the studio's set up more. I can actually take phone calls in again. So we'll have something set up where you guys can call in with your stories, and I can actually just play your audio. And you can tell your stories on the show. And eventually, I don't know, I would like to see this go back into having a podcast format and not just a YouTube channel. I would like that
too, with mics and stuff.
But
yeah.
We have to get to a point where I can afford to do that. Guys, I've dropped probably $40,000 into this show. I know it doesn't look like it. Over the last 7 years, yeah. Over streaming and equipment and advertising and giveaways and stuff, things like that. So it's been a chunk of change over the last, and now that I'm not working as much, it's a lot more difficult. While I have more time to spend working on the channel, I don't have as much time to spend or money to spend to make the channel a lot better yet. But we are at least back in the studio with some of the old decorum. I know that Scully's not here and stuff.
He's here somewhere. I don't know where he's at.
I don't know where Scully's at.
I thought I saw him over there somewhere.
No, I think he's buried in one of the totes because I wasn't sure if I had to move.
Well, we can make a new Scully if we need to.
You can never replace Scully.
Or we could do a different creature, maybe.
But, I don't know. Before Scully, there was a coffin guy, and then Scully became the main thing, so...
Yeah.
And both of them had issues, and then, yeah. Aside from that, I'd like to try to, in August, to do Bigfoot Days this year. If we can get a booth there, that'd be dope.
I've never been to it.
Well, this is the year to do it then, in August, if I'm still around. Hell yeah. And
you will be.
We'll see. We'll see what the tests say.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I'd like to do a little more in the studio here. But yeah, guys, if we get to a point where we're doing better, then we can do more shit. It's just a fact.
Yeah, we just need more people to watch and comment and chat and suggest topics and,
Speaking of Bigfoot and, Bigfoot Days, in the Willow Creek area, one of the best pool cue makers in the world is. He lives there and he makes his pool cues there. It's Pete Tonkin Cues. And I'm telling you guys, if And
I wish I could get a queue made by him, but I don't have that kind of money.
No, not yet. I tell you what, though, guys, if you send a bunch of business his way with our name on it, we'll get cues. He already told me that.
Just gonna start my OnlyFans. No.
God. Once I get the pool table out in the studio, you can do your candids out there.
Mm-hmm. On the pool I can do a spread on the pool table.
When you say it that way, it sounds so much worse. This is still a family-friendly show.
I know.
It's never been a family-friendly
No,
show.
it
Let's be realistic here.
No, it hasn't.
So, some other topics. Is there anything else you'd like to go over? I know you want to do haunted Disney or cursed Disney or something, or weird Disney stories.
Yeah, I want to talk about like creepy Disney theories and like, you know, there's like been a few deaths there. There's that thing about people dumping their ashes, dumping ashes at the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, they say don't do that anymore, please.
Yeah, they're like, please don't dump your loved one's ashes in our park.
Yeah, I've actually seen that memorandum that went out at one point.
It just makes me wonder how many people go to Disneyland to do that.
A lot.
And how many ashes are dumped in that park. Everywhere. Literally
yeah.
everywhere.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
It's been talked about before. Other shows have done it, I think. It's like, oh.
Universal Studios, too. I bet people go there, too.
Could you imagine just going to Halloween Horror Nights and just pretending you're one of the monsters and going,
oh
like you're
God.
blowing gypsy dust, but it's like your ex-husband's ashes in someone's face?
Oh, God.
When you find the biggest Karen in the park and you're like, well, Ted, this is a job for you. You can do one good thing before I forget you forever.
Somebody starts choking.
Fairy dust.
Somebody starts choking on ashes.
Some fucking irritating Karen who's bitching about the kids having fun, just like now gagging on human remains. Is it sick that that's where I went with that immediately? Like, no, I think it's a justified cause. No one likes a Karen.
Excuse me.
Unless your name's Karen and you just happen to be hot and not bitchy, then everyone loves you. You probably got big titties.
Nobody
and boobs.
named Karen is hot.
I don't think that's true.
I've never
If
met a
your
hot
name is
Karen.
Karen and you're attractive, hit us up, vanishinggates@gmail.com, and prove Katie Cat wrong, because I think there's some good-looking Karens out there. I think you just had unfortunate
I've
name
never
placement.
met a hot Karen, but maybe there are. Who knows?
It is kind of a niche subject, but there's probably millions out there who is.
Yeah, it probably is.
They're probably sweet, really attractive. They probably now are like reading a book, hiding behind their computer because they don't want to go out in public because the name Karen has been slandered so terribly.
I'm sorry
and you're just adding to the cause.
I'm sorry to the nice Karens that are attractive and sweet.
You're just blue falconing all over your other female ladies. There, you're just
blue falconing. What does that mean?
It's a military term. I'll explain it later.
Anyway, back to the Disney thing. But yeah, the ash thing is pretty creepy. Apparently there's a ghost on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride named George that people have seen.
George is my buddy. George is my friend. I will hold him and squeeze him and slap him and rub him.
I don't know what that's from.
Really?
No. I don't know what you're referencing.
Sometimes I hate being fucking old.
What is that from?
It's a cartoon. I'll show you after the show. It's fucking
but
something you should probably know already.
Yeah, George the ghost. And then apparently people have been really stupid and put their hands in the water. And
where the gears are.
And the gears get their hands, which is really disturbing.
Speaking of doing silly shit at Disneyland, the comedian Gabriel Iglesias, or Fluffy, if you would, I was listening to today, he's talking about how him and his buddy Martin were going down one of the rides, I think it was Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
And they're like, Martine's like, hey, when the picture thing starts happening, let's lift our shirts.
Oh my god. On Splash
And
Mountain.
so they did.
Oh,
is the story. This is what he's saying doing stand-up. And he's like, they get down there and they're like, oh, we're going to be in so much trouble, you know, because they're bigger guys, you know. He gets down there and the security guy walks and goes, hey, you two, you were on that ride, right? They're like, yeah, like we're busted kind of thing. Like, shows in the picture. Let me know if you see these two women and recognize them.
That's funny.
Because that's not allowed at the park. I'm sure it never happened, but it's a hilarious joke. I look great.
I told that story about. I think I told that story on here already about the Disneyland with the.
About when you almost got kidnapped?
No, when I was wearing that shirt, the tap shirt.
Oh, I think you might have.
The Ghost Hunters shirt. And the worker was like, saw the shirt and was like, we don't like that here.
Yeah, like she got like on you about it.
She said it was really ominous.
Ominous?
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 Ominous, yeah. It was really ominous.
It was ominous. Ominous would be a great gamer tag, by the way.
Ominous. It creeped me out though. She was like, we don't like that here. And I was like, huh? And she's like, and then she said it again. We don't like that here. And I was like, okay. And I walked away.
I don't know what to tell you.
And I just kind of ran away with my friend because we were going on Space Mountain. And it was like, weird.
Well, I mean, how was space?
It was very cool.
Did you have to wear like the astronaut suit and shit?
Yeah, they made us just drop all of our clothes and put an astronaut suit on and a helmet.
Why would they make you drop your... Why do you have to get naked as a child at Disneyland?
Yeah, I was only 15.
Ew, why you gotta make it weird?
I didn't think about that.
You just made that so creepy.
No.
I feel like I need to get you background checked now before you're on this.
I forgot that I was a kid when that happened. But
you were a kid 2 weeks ago. Calm down. Jesus. Not true. She's actually much older than she looks.
Yes, but you guys don't need to know that.
I'm not her dad, I promise. Contrary to what some people think, this is not my daughter.
A couple people thought I was, though.
Ugh. Fucking... Ugh.
Is that your youngest?
No, is that your oldest?
Or is that your oldest? Yeah.
Unless they see the wife with me, and then they're like, which one of these is your oldest daughter? I'm like, fucking neither, you asshole. Fucking, I'm not that old. Good God, I'm only 40. Just because they look young. Fucking, people wonder why I have such a negative view on life.
But, yeah, I was trying to think of other Disney stuff.
You talk about Walt Disney sending his head into space cryogenically.
Oh yeah, apparently his head is frozen.
That's 100% not true.
No, I know. What was that thing I heard about them having like a bunch of hidden like movies or like tape or not tape, reels like hidden in like the castle or something? I think I heard about that.
So that's like there's like this weird creepypasta about the Mickey Mouse thing where like he goes to hell or something, and it's like it's hidden in the vault at Disney that no one's allowed to see. Blah 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 blah. It's just it's a creepypasta, and I mean I'm sure there's a lot of reels and stuff that were never released in their vaults because they do have stuff they've never released. A lot of it's because, I mean, you go through that much tape, you don't want to just waste it. You go back over it and see there's something in the film that you can reuse.
Yeah.
But cellulose only lasts for so long. It's like, it doesn't last forever.
Yeah.
Or celluloid or whatever it's called.
It disintegrates eventually.
Yeah, over time. I mean, some of that stuff, I mean, you got to think, like, the first Disney cartoons were 100 years old.
Yeah.
Or pretty no, 100 years old probably by now. Pretty damn close. Like
1920s,
20s, 30s.
30s, yeah.
Yeah.
Almost 100 years
almost
old.
100 years old. That shit, cellulose doesn't last forever. And like, how many of you have VHS tapes that you use regularly still? Let me know how that works out for you.
They're going to start disintegrating.
If they haven't yet, they are.
Which is sad because...
If they had too much heat, they melted together, and they got weakened. If they got too much cold, they weakened. It's brittle.
Yeah,
so.
It's sad because that's a big part of us growing up.
Yeah.
Was VHSs and all that.
I wish I still had my mom's original Disney VHS collection. That shit's worth some money now.
I wish I had mine too.
Little Mermaid with a wiener on it and shit, and Lion King, Sex in the Clouds. Yeah, there's a dick on the Little Mermaid cover.
Oh yeah, the castle looks like a dick.
Or something like that. And there, like, she
had
all the old school ones that were like the first release ones that were like the most valuable. She had like all of them with the plastic covers and shit. Yeah, the ones that are highly sought after. I don't know what she did with them. I think that me and my siblings probably tore them up, not thinking they'd be worth it.
Probably watched them to death.
No, not me. Fucking, I hated Disney movies. I didn't like a Disney movie probably until I saw Cars.
I love Cars. I want to go to Cars Land so bad. It looks so fun.
This is why people think you're my child. Shit like that. I want to
like
go to Halloween
Disney.
Horror Nights.
Well, I want to go to that too, but I also want to go to Cars Land.
The only thing I want to go to in Disney is the Haunted Mansion. Because they got rid of Tower of Terror. Bastards.
I know.
I'm
so mad that they got rid of that ride.
I also never want to go to Disney. So
I got to go on it though, Tower of Terror.
Good.
When it was still there.
I'm glad that you enjoyed that.
I did. It was really cool.
I didn't.
Sorry.
I've never been to an amusement park in my life. And people still give me that shit to this day. Like, how you never... Because everyone in the world's been to an amusement park. Go fuck yourself. I can't be the only person that's never been to a fucking amusement park.
Honestly,
there's no damn way.
Disneyland is a lot of fun, but
it's
a lot of money. And it's a lot of time. And it's a lot of walking.
My buddy took his family and he's like, hey, dude, I'm going to give you some advice. If you don't have at least $5,000 in your pocket to spend on shit, don't go. I'm like...
No, you need a lot of money to go
Well,
there.
I'll never have to worry about going to Disneyland then, because I ain't going to have no $5,000 on me unless I start selling drugs or something.
You know how much it costs now to go to Disneyland? A day?
I don't even want to know.
It's like $150 a day for one person.
That's stupid. Why would anyone go to Disneyland?
Plus, so you got your ticket, you got your hotel, you got food, and souvenirs.
Gas is almost $6 a gallon in California right now. Why the fuck would you ever want to go to Disneyland?
Because people that live down there can just walk there. Or drive
Not for
30 minutes.
$160 per person per day.
They get season pass.
You could spend that much at a strip club and see better titties.
I'd rather spend $150 at a strip club.
I know you would.
I'd rather spend it on drinks and strippers.
Hookers and blow, damn it, this is America.
That makes me sound like a really gross person, but...
Yeah, not really. Girls like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it makes it sound like a normal girl,
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd like to go to Disneyland again, because I haven't been there in a while, but I can't afford that shit.
I know I can't.
I can't afford that.
I could barely afford the turkey to make for everybody tonight.
I can barely afford my bills and my gas to drive to work and
I didn't have to pay for the
home.
turkey. That's the crazy part.
Who did somebody give it to you?
Yeah, mother-in-law gave it to us. She wasn't gonna have it. Came out good.
But yeah, But the thing is, people that take those big trips to Disneyland, they save for like years for that. They save up.
I know people that go every other year. I'm like, what the...
Well, they have money.
No, I know people that don't have money to go every other year. I don't know how they, well, they have money. I don't know how they get it.
Well, they must save money somehow.
Well, they're so immersed. OnlyFans. Hashtag OnlyFans. Just throwing that out there, folks. You'll be looking for mine soon.
Me too, maybe, because I'm
just going to do my OnlyFans. It's going to be me washing dishes and vacuuming the floor with my shirt off. Get my dad bod going. I'll stop going to the gym more than I already don't. That way I get a little more of a dad bod going on.
Oh, that's a big thing online. So you'll get some chicks that are
fucking hasn't been yet. Look at our following. I had to add a chick to the equation for us to go anywhere.
It's a thing online.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, you set up my OnlyFans, and I'll just send you. You tell me what kind of candid pictures you want. Put it up there, and we'll share the profit. Because I need to figure something.
I gotta set up mine first. I gotta start making some money. My minimum wage job is not enough.
No, I feel that. Me not working isn't enough.
Apparently they're raising the minimum wage to $20 an hour. That's what I've heard, at least. Which I'm happy about.
You won't be when the price of milk is $20 a gallon.
No.
An hour of work for a pint of milk. Good job.
Oh yeah, and then gas will go up, huh?
Oh yeah. So people understand about the economy. It doesn't work that way. Not to get political here. This is just regular shit you should have learned in high school. Anyway, so next week we'll be talking about fast food trauma, basically.
No, I'm not done talking about the Disney stuff, though.
Oh, I thought you wanted to keep going on that the weekend after or something.
I mean, we've only been on for 35 minutes.
Have we really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we
Hasn't even been an hour.
all right, we lagged in conversation, so I moved on.
But I was trying to think of more Disney stuff. I know I read somebody died on Thunder Mountain Railroad.
I have no idea what that is.
It's the train roller coaster.
Well, I would assume so if it says railroad in it.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
There's a goat with a stick of dynamite in its mouth on that ride.
There's a goat with a stick of dynamite in its mouth.
It's not a real goat, obviously. It's an animatronic.
Was it a real stick of dynamite? Because that would explain a lot.
No. Did you hear that they closed Splash Mountain?
No.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to Disney news.
They closed it down, and they're gonna make it into something else.
Why?
I wanted to change it, I guess.
Oh, I thought you were going to go somewhere pertinent to the show topic here instead of just... Now we're just Disney update.
I'm kind of just going with what pops in my head. This is what caffeine does to me. Shut up. Hey, I'm not drinking. I needed caffeine at least. But anyway, I'm sure there's a lot of other creepy stuff at Disneyland. I just don't know. I don't know anything else.
You're like, I'm not done talking about Disneyland. I just have nothing else to talk about Disneyland.
Or Disney in general, I guess. I mean, yeah, there's the hidden messages.
Messages? The crazy part is you're totally sober.
I know. I'm delirious.
It's not a good sign. You're less cognitive when you're sober. That's not good.
Shut up. The hidden messages.
Okay, I understood what you're
Messages.
saying. I was just making fun of how you said it.
I know, I said messages. Because I was thinking messenger, and then it came out messages.
And she snorted. Anyway.
We're really getting off topic here.
You're the one who talk about Disney more. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, we can move on to another subject. Oops.
Well, yeah, because there's nothing else to talk about when you have nothing else to talk about on the matter that you want to discuss. How about them Sasquatch? Oh, yeah, they're not real. Weird. Moving on. How about aliens?
You should call somebody right now and get them on the phone.
I don't have it set up for that.
Like on your phone.
No, we literally talked about it. Wouldn't matter. It wouldn't go through.
Oh.
I literally mentioned that earlier that I need to get things.
They would hear it on speakerphone.
No, it wouldn't come through properly. Killing me. I tried to explain this stuff to you. I know it seems so simple, but it is not. Anyway.
Hey. Oh. I thought somebody left a chat, but I guess not.
No, it's just not functioning properly.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll do that. But, yeah, guys, you can always email us, vanishinggates@gmail.com. Any of your ideas and stories, even if you had Disney stuff. Might not have broached this episode, might get on the next one, so let us know.
Sorry that we just didn't have much of a topic this week.
Yeah, it's New Year's Eve, guys.
Yeah.
What do you expect? We're just chilling.
Yeah.
Next week, we'll have an actual episode topic idea set up and ready to go. And we'll start doing that more often. I think we'll be on Saturday.
Yeah, probably.
Saturdays probably work best. That's my thought, too. Yeah. So we watched that really terrible movie.
Oh, I didn't finish it, though.
I feel like as a public service announcement, we should warn everyone against it.
Well, I didn't even finish it, though. Or we didn't finish it.
You really don't have to finish it to know how terrible it is.
So, that movie, if anybody has heard of it, Saltburn, that just came out. Man. I didn't even watch the whole thing, and it was just okay. First of all, it was really slow.
I fell asleep.
It should be called slow burn because it was a slow burn. That was good.
That was a good one. Yeah,
thanks.
Kudos.
I'm proud of that one.
That's a good one.
But
I fell asleep.
he fell asleep and started snoring on the couch. Tried to keep watching it, but it was just odd.
They marketed it as like comedy and thriller.
Comedy thriller.
And it was neither of those things.
It wasn't a thriller.
It was neither a comedy nor a thriller.
It wasn't a comedy.
It was neither of those things. That was some of the worst.
It was gross.
It was icky, but it wasn't like the worst shit I've ever seen. But
Me neither.
When you mentioned it, it sounded like all the reviews were like, "Oh, this is the worst movie ever made."
That's why I wanted to watch it with you, because
but like not worst as bad, like worst as this is a disgusting movie. Disgusting that they would think that I'd want to watch it. Yes, there was some
it's really
parts.
Gay.
Yeah, it's really like there's a lot of gay stuff in there, which is fine. I don't care about that. I mean,
there's
whatever.
like RAPE.
Yeah, there's some graping going on. Like if you're gonna have that kind of juice, then you got to expect some weirdness.
Yeah. We didn't finish it, so I don't know what else happened. But
like it was just awkward. The characters were terribly written. There was dull. It was dry. It wasn't even catty when it tried to be catty. It was like they didn't know what they were doing when they wrote the movie, and someone gave them a budget for no reason. So here's what I want. Whoever decided to green light the budget for that movie, do me a favor and kick that down to us, because we'll provide way fucking more entertaining content than that abomination of whatever you call the movie.
Yeah.
Had I gone to see that shit in cinemas, I would have found out where you lived and knocked on your door in the middle of the night to get my money back, personally.
I would have went up to the counter and said, "Can I have my money back?" Because that was
No. I would have taken the time to drive to their house. Be like, look, this isn't controversial. You're not cool. You're disgusting. And you're just playing off of this whole idea that everyone hates people because they're like that. That's fucking stupid. It's pretentious. It's stupid. It's arrogant to think that should ever have been put on fucking digitization even. It seems like an art school project by people that could not graduate art school.
And the main guy was so fucking weird looking.
Well,
like
he was Irish.
hard. Yeah, he was hard to look at.
Well, they tried to give him a Dahmerish look.
Yeah, with the glasses and stuff.
They wanted to give him a creepy sicko guy look. The one guy is... I get it, but...
The one guy's hot, I can't lie. The tall guy is kind of hot.
You and your libido just cannot calm down.
I watch...
Calm down, ovaries. Relax yourselves.
Oh my God. I watch the show that he's on, Euphoria, and I really like that show. He's a terrible person on that show, but he's a really good actor, and I like him as an actor.
I don't know if I'd say he's a good actor either. I saw that show last night.
He's better on the show I'm talking about.
All right. Now I have no desire to watch that show because the cancer has spread.
He was on there before that movie.
Doesn't matter. Now it's movie AIDS.
Whatever.
It's movie AIDS. That shit's everywhere.
But
it's like herpes. Once you're involved in a really bad project, the rest of your projects are disgusting to me.
It just kind of bugs me because these movies, they go viral on like TikTok or Twitter or whatever.
That's a word for it for sure.
They go viral with these little girls, these young girls. I shouldn't say little girls. These young, like 20-something-year-old girls. They're like, "Oh my God, this movie is so messed up," or "It's so good," or whatever. And then I go to watch it, and I'm like, "What?
The fuck is wrong with you?"
Like, Call Me by Your Name. Remember that movie?
No.
About the written about the book about the two guys that fall in love and.
Why would I know that?
I thought maybe you saw the movie when it came out.
That's not the kind of movie I go and say, "Oh, I'm gonna watch this."
It was with
two dudes. Oh man, sign me up. I might look like a lumberjack and I'm okay, but that doesn't mean I want a Brokeback Cowboy someone, Katie. Look, I have no problem with gayness. Like, I'm all for it. Some of my favorite people are gay because no one treats me that... No one gives me that much love and compliments as a flamboyant gay dude.
Gay guys are awesome.
You gotta love it. If that's not an ego boost to somebody, then you're insecure with yourself, and that's on you. That's a you problem, bro. Gay guy wants to flirt with me, I'm taking that like a compliment. But I don't want to watch that. Like, I don't even want to watch married couples make out. Like, it's not my thing. If I'm watching porn, I want to watch, like, the husband and wife bang the babysitter stuff. You know, it's, like, weird shit like that. You know, I don't want to watch the other weird... I don't want to see it romanticized. I don't like watching romance movies. I don't want to watch, like, a guy and a girl fall in love and live happily ever after in a movie. Motherfucker, I want to watch violence and gore.
Which is like 90% of the movies nowadays.
Yeah, which is fine. I don't mind it being a subplot. I don't want that to be the end-all and be-all of the film I'm watching. I get that in real life. Why do I need that in a fucking movie?
Well, the point I was trying to make, mister, is that...
Mister.
is that these movies, they get popular online with these young girls and guys, and then you go to watch them and it's like shitty.
Yes, I concur.
They're like, oh my god, this is the best movie ever, and then you go and watch it and it's terrible.
Now, guys, keep in mind, Katie says this, but fan of every boy band ever.
That's not true.
Which ones were you a fan of?
Jonas Brothers.
What else?
One Direction.
What else?
That's it.
Which ones did you see live?
Jonas Brothers and One Direction. I was young. I was like...
I was young and I needed the money to go to their pockets.
I was 16, okay? Leave me alone.
That's fine. I'm just surprised that you spent money on that. I'm just saying, like...
I also saw Kings of Leon front row.
Okay, that's fair.
And it was the best concert I've ever been to. So.
I saw Pink Floyd when I was like 6.
Yeah, but do you remember? Yeah.
Parts of it. It's the first time I ever smelled marijuana.
First time I ever smelled pot was at Warped Tour.
I'm sure that's not the first time you ever smelled pot. You probably just didn't realize it.
Probably not, but first time I remember was at, was it at Warped Tour? Yeah. I think.
Yeah, you Bay Area chicks go to way more concerts than dudes from up here.
I've been to quite a few concerts, yeah.
I've only been to a handful.
I've been to more than you, I think.
I may be old, but at least I saw the good bands.
I saw good bands.
I saw Kings of Leon, that's one. And you said Jonas
I
Brothers.
saw All American Rejects.
Okay. I wouldn't say it's a good.
Pretty good.
I don't hate them, but... Okay, I'll give you that, but I'm going to remove it also because you saw the Jonas Brothers. So you get docked 3 good bands for each one of boy bands you saw. So you docked 6 good bands just because you watched 2 boy bands live.
Jonas Brothers had good music.
Don't care. That's 6 points
and they all played
off.
Instruments.
So every guy that age plays a skin flute. What's the point?
They played guitar, bass, and drums, and they sang.
I do all those things, and I'm not in the boy bands. What's your point?
I'm just saying that they were talented.
Well, I can't say I'm that. I would say they have good directors and managers, but...
Same with One Direction. They all played instruments and sang and wrote their own music.
I always wondered, is it left or right with them?
It's forward. One Direction.
It sounds like a terrible decision.
How did they come up with that name, One Direction? I wonder.
They didn't. Some creepy old freaking 60-year-old dude that was like
Simon Cowell.
Really stressed about. Yeah, exactly.
Literally, he was one of the judges on the show they were on.
Bland
X Factor.
Fucking shit is what happened. They got the most bland treatment possible because it was easy to market and box up and sell like garbage, which is what it is.
And they were cute, so that helped. But you know what? Harry Styles is doing pretty good.
I still don't really know who that is.
You should listen to his music. It's good.
I'd prefer not to.
Why? It's good music.
Because I think you've made me listen to it before, and I was like, who's this? And you're like, Harry Styles. I'm like, who's that? And you're like, the guy from One Direction. I'm like, what? Because I never heard them at all coming up that I know of.
think
I
he's
just know
pretty
it's a
good.
shitty boy band.
Well, I think he's pretty talented. Even you said the other guy you liked his music, Niall, the Irish guy from the band.
I'm not gonna remember his fucking name.
You said you listened to
Oh,
one
because
of
he's
his
Irish, I'm
songs.
gonna remember it because my family's from
Yeah.
Ireland. You think that's how that works? You think I remember every fucking Irish artist out there ever?
His name's Niall.
His name's Niall.
Niall. Niall Horan.
His name is Niall Horn.
Uh-huh. Horan. Horan.
You said Horn.
Horan. Niall Horan. It's spelled Horan.
Sounds like he works in adult films. But not well.
Well, he's got pretty good music too. Just saying.
How's his adult film debut going for him? He's the lead role in Cast Me a Boy Band. Blech.
Ew.
Blech. I bet that's not even his real name. I bet none of those are their real names.
Probably not.
Do you think Justin Bieber is Justin Bieber's real name?
I don't know.
Does sound pretty Canadian.
Justin Bieber? Yeah.
He's actually a good musician, and I still hate him.
He's a dick.
He's a good musician, though.
Yeah, but he's a dick to his fans. And his
Yes.
fans are the ones that got him famous.
You see that picture of his wang?
No. I don't want to.
You wouldn't be impressed.
It's small.
I don't know. It could have been a Photoshop.
Oh, I do remember when that happened. When they took a picture of him naked.
Oh, wait. I remember that.
But I didn't see it.
I'm still sore.
What? Ew.
Yeah, it's gross.
If I saw Justin Bieber on the street, I wouldn't give a shit.
I wouldn't either.
He looks like a homeless person.
So, let him. He probably got tired of having girls fawn all over him.
Probably, and he's married now, so.
I don't care. Good on him.
He's married to the Baldwin girl. Alec Baldwin's daughter.
Oh, you poor bastard.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't get shot, too, on accident. Quotes. Yeah. Hashtag put Alec Ball in prison for negligent discharge of a firearm.
Burn.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Had I been in his shoes, I'd be in jail.
Really?
Yeah, if you murdered someone because you weren't paying attention to the firearm you're holding.
Oh yeah, you would have went to prison.
Anybody else would.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not in prison.
No, I'm not. He's Alec Baldwin. Fucking.
Well, he's got money. Yeah.
System's so bent. This is a political talk show, though.
What's that accent?
Not even sure anymore. I think the boy band talk fried my fucking brain.
I think we're delusional.
I'm delusional as fuck right now. Trying to figure out how you like boy bands. We should do an episode on how paranormal it is that chicks are.
Oh, I want to show off my
boy bands.
jacket.
Oh, I thought that was going to go a whole different direction. You were looking at your legs. I'm like, I don't know if I should watch this.
Move my hair out of the way.
Oh, yeah, your coat you got? Your sweatshirt.
I don't know. See it. I don't want to show my butt.
You're wearing pants.
It's a Lost Boys sweater.
I'm sure they can tell it's the Lost Boys.
Got it for Christmas. It says the Lost Boys right there. It's one of our favorite movies.
Yes, we actually went to see it not too long ago. Hence the posters.
We saw it in the theater.
Yeah, they re-showed it.
Which was really
the
fun.
Theater bar thing we have here.
Yeah.
What are your guys' favorite horror movies? Also, let us know that. If you say a Serbian film, I'm going to immediately block you from emailing me ever at vanishinggates@gmail.com because I don't want people like you in my headspace. How about you? What's your... What do you think is, like, the creepiest horror movie that you think is, like, abashedly bad? Like, that you would be really... What's a horror movie that it's like a guilty pleasure? Like, you would feel gross saying I like this movie, and you don't want to tell people about it. Now you're on the spot.
Yeah, you put me on the spot. I don't even know.
You like some fucking dark stuff.
Yeah, but...
You don't have to say why you like it. We'll figure it out, I'm sure.
That's like, are you asking me if a horror movie that's like really terrible
One
that
that
I
you
like?
one that you like that you're like embarrassed to tell people you like because of how bad, like horrifyingly either disgusting or brutal it is. That you think if you told somebody, hey, I like this movie, they'd think less of you.
Damn, that's a hard question.
I know, that's why I asked
You go first. I gotta think.
Mean Girls.
That's not what you asked me.
That's a joke.
Okay.
Um, Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Terrible movie. Not good. Totally fake. But there was a lot of shit that went on in the movie that should not have gone on. Like there was actual animals hurt. That movie is the reason there's an animal
I won't watch
warning
it
at the end of it.
Yeah.
Well, it's campy. It's stupid. It's shitty, but they did actually, I believe, hurt animals in the making of the movie, which makes it really atrocious to enjoy.
That's horrible, yeah.
But I don't like it because of that. Obviously, I didn't know that till much after. I just liked it because of how stupid it was and needlessly gory for no reason whatsoever. And that's when I stopped liking gore porn.
You just gave me my answer.
Okay. Terrifier.
Terrifier.
Didn't even have to have you answer, and I knew it,
Yep.
didn't
And Terrifier 2.
I? Those movies are so fucking stupid.
They're so unbelievably... Is that my phone? They're
Yes.
so unbelievably gory
They're special
that it's like
needs.
ridiculous.
They're
It's so gory that you can tell it's fake. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
but a lot of people like that, though. That's not something off the mainstream. It's like not off the beaten path. People like that. So,
Yeah.
anything exciting?
But yeah, I'd say Terrifier. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I can't think of any other movies.
Those movies are just bad. They didn't even impact on cinema.
I thought they were kind of entertaining.
One of the things that I still like about Cannibal Holocaust is it had like an impact on cinema, like overall. That's one of the reasons I still say that's probably the one that would be one that I've watched. It's not great, not a good movie by any stretch. People don't like it for a number of reasons, but it had a huge impact on cinema.
Yeah.
And on the way horror movies are told. Like, because I hate gore porn. It's one of the reasons I fucking hate Terrifier. Like,
It's gore porn for sure.
it is absolutely gore porn. It's like the reason I hate Saw. It's the most pretentious,
Yeah, I don't like
stupid.
Saw.
Or
I don't like
Hostel.
I don't like Hostel. I don't like Saw. I don't like all that.
I like Cabin Fever though.
I like that movie too.
But I only like Cabin Fever for the beginning and the end.
The end is
The only reason I like that movie is because it's the longest punchline in a joke ever.
I love comedy horrors like that.
Well, Eli Roth does that really well.
Which is like, because that movie was funny, but it also scared me when I watched it.
See, the movie itself,
It creeped me out.
I was irritated with the entire movie until the end. At the end, I was like, okay, I'm laughing now.
Yeah, it was good.
And then I'm like, I just watched...
The one stoner guy, stoner character.
I just watched an hour and a half long joke that Eli Roth played on everyone.
Basically.
And everything in between was just making you wait for the punchline of the joke. And watch it and you'll get it. And it's, if you haven't watched it yet, it's so stupid.
The two guys in the control center, the two older guys.
That's Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, what am I thinking of?
Cabin in the Woods.
No, what are you talking about?
Cabin Fever.
Oh, Cabin Fever. Oh, I was thinking of Cabin in the Woods.
With Sean from Boy Meets World in it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've seen that once, I think. I don't remember. I don't really remember it, though.
Yeah, it was a forgettable movie unless you paid attention to the very beginning and the very end, and you're like, oh, I hate you.
I thought you were talking about Cabin in the Woods.
No, that movie was okay, but also shitty.
It was funny.
It had Thor's brother in it.
Yeah.
He was Thor from being able to act.
I thought it was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Cabin in the Woods is entertaining.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a lot better than it was, and then I watched it, and I was like,
But the ending was like, it was like, well,
it was kind of dumb.
everything's gonna end now. It's like,
well, yeah, it was very.
It's the end of the world, basically.
It was very Wellesian kind of thing, like Lovecraftian. I mean, not Wellesian. It was Lovecraftian, which was fine. It was overall entertaining. When she's making out with the fucking werewolf face.
Oh yeah.
Just like, I know girls that would do that. And there's a reason I avoid them. Here Hemsworth is like, I'm smashing that tonight, mates.
Mates.
The worst Australian accent ever, because the Hemsworth brothers is Australian. Anything exciting?
No, it's just my mom.
Just your mama?
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I can't think of any other movies that I liked that people would be like, ew, you like that?
Well, watch that one with your buddy Skarsgård in it that was kind of really unexpected.
My buddy.
Your man crush.
My celebrity crush.
Yeah, your man crush, old bully boy. Where he gets unexplicably, like, we think
Barbarian.
He's the bad guy. Yeah, Barbarian.
Yeah,
that actually, I didn't hate that movie because that was kind of a surprise.
That was unexpected.
That was actually one of the few movies, like horror movies, that I was like, okay, I didn't expect that shit at all.
I thought he was gonna kill that girl.
Oh yeah, the whole time you're thinking that's what's happening.
Yeah.
He says he's a nice guy, and you're like,
and it's like, oh
fuck?
man.
You probably shouldn't give spoiler alerts if you're gonna watch Barbarian. I do suggest
it's been out a couple years.
It's not the worst movie ever. It's not great, but it does actually have a twist that I did not expect.
Yeah.
It doesn't really explain it in the end very well. It leaves a lot of loose ends. But overall, it's so rare these days that you find a horror movie that's like, it doesn't do a plot twist without just being incredibly incoherent. And this one was like, oh shit. I literally did not see that coming. I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah.
By it. And that doesn't happen too often because we were watching it together. And it was like, even I was like, what the...
I was like, whoa.
Okay,
yeah.
That's not what I expected to happen. Because we were both talking about what we thought was going to happen while the movie was going on. And I'm usually really good at figuring out movies before they even get there.
Yeah, it was really unexpected. And this one I was like...
And it reminded me of a story, though, about something a friend of mine told me. I don't know if I ever told you the story. About a similar kind of thing when he was a Boy Scout. I might have told you about that.
I don't know.
I'll tell you after the show, because one day I do want to tell that story on the show.
Okay.
I'd like to hunt the guy down and see if he can actually come on and tell it. But, yeah, no. So I do actually suggest that one. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
And the ending was kind of meh. It was kind of just a weird movie in general. Yeah. But if you like something that's going to actually kind of throw you for a little bit of a loop, I think that's a good one for that.
Also, Nope.
Nope did surprise me.
We actually liked Nope.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Peele's movies in general. That movie made me laugh my fucking ass off. Because I have the same kind of reaction about shit. Like, nope.
Nope. And then that other guy that's in it with the deep voice.
He played Spawn.
We always forget his name, but...
He played the dad?
He was in The Crow.
Yeah.
The villain in The Crow. And in Aliens, or...
Oh, no, him. Yeah.
You know, with the smile, the big smile, and kind of deep voice.
He was in Nope?
Yeah, he played the guy that helped him out, the older guy. Can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. He was the bad guy in the original Crow movie.
Yeah, he's got a real, like, deep, like, Joker-ish kind of voice.
Yeah, he's got that evil grin.
Yeah.
Really attractively looking evil man.
He was, yeah.
Katie's like, I might juice out on the chair right now. Do you need some plastic underneath you or something?
No, shut up. But Nope was good. I like that actor that Jordan Peele uses. You know,
the main guy.
The main guy, yeah. He was in Get Out too.
And Keith David played his dad. That's who I was saying. He played Spawn.
Yeah.
Or the voice of Spawn in the cartoons.
He was, yeah, it was just...
Yeah, but that actor was so funny because the reaction in the bar, and I was just like...
Nope.
He said, nope. I said, yep, nope.
Nope out of there.
Because I'm not one to run away from conflict and stuff, but there are times it's like...
There's like big giant aliens coming after you.
I'm just like, nope. Mm-mm. I was watching a guy I watch on YouTube a lot, Matt Carricker. He, he's restoring an old abandoned town in Texas. Him and his wife bought, and they're turning it into a resort. And so Matt Carricker is what you'd call a gun tuber. So he has like the most popular gun tubing channel, meaning they talk about firearms and things like that. So Demolition Ranch is his thing, and then he also has a couple other things. Well, he's restoring an entire abandoned town, and there's cave systems all over Texas. And I'm not a small fellow. For those of you who can't tell on camera.
No, you're not.
I'm not huge, but I'm not small either. In my youth, I used to not mind spelunking. If you're not familiar with that, it's when you climb through cave systems and shit.
Spelunking.
That's what it's called, spelunking.
It's funny.
You've never heard that before?
It's a funny word.
You've never heard the term spelunking?
I don't think so.
You've never heard the term spelunking?
I don't think so.
So someone who goes spelunking, or is a spelunker, is someone who climbs through caves, much like a mountain climber would climb mountains.
Mm.
Except you're going underground, so you're going the opposite direction of mountain climber. Yes. And in tight spots. And when I was younger, it didn't really bother me. I never did anything too crazy. But I'm watching some of the stuff, and I was playing one of his videos that he did. He had these guys come on that also have YouTube channels that do cave exploration all the time. And they're on his property. He goes down with them into one spot. I'm like, nope. I had to like leave the room. I was like, nope.
Nope.
Nope. And I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Sorry. And I just let it play because I wanted him to get all the ad revenue and shit. And I was like, nope. And I just walked out until it was done with. I was like, I don't want to be involved in that. I'm not made for tight spaces like that.
I could.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing.
You just tried one of my jokes and just stopped at the right time because you caught yourself.
Yeah, I was trying to be kid friendly here.
I'm wearing off on
Family
you maybe
friendly.
a little too much. I see where you're going with that though. You have to say it. Oh my god. Now I'm red faced. Jesus.
Anyway, so yeah.
With that.
With that said.
Wow. Anyway. So, guys, let us know your New Year's resolutions if you make them. I personally don't. Do you have one for this year?
Get healthy. Exercise.
Get healthy and exercise?
You know, like everybody's resolutions.
This is why I don't make them.
Get back into my hobbies more, like drawing and gaming and stuff like that.
Make Vanishing Gates #1 on the YouTube?
Yes.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, sure, that's gonna happen.
No, I want that to happen. Of course I do. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment.
Yes, please comment, and we'll get back to you. Email us, vanishinggates@gmail.com, with any of your crazy stories, any topics you want us to discuss. If you want to be a guest in the show and you have something cool to talk about, any of those things, let me know. Don't also forget to follow us on our, you have like you run the TikTok for it, or?
Yeah, I gotta post to it though.
You should probably do that.
Vanishing Gates on TikTok.
Is there anything else? It's like an Instagram?
Facebook.
On the Facebook.
Our
Facebook page, which we'll be posting just like links to our shows and stuff, and occasional random stuff. You can hit us up there too. It doesn't get checked as often at the moment. It will be more.
Yeah, we've been kind of busy with the holidays and stuff, but
yeah, all the craziness.
We'll get back to it.
And is there any, like, do you want to put up your Instagram for your art stuff? Are you gonna start posting there again?
Yeah. I should start posting. I got some cool. He got me some paint pens for Christmas, so I want to put those to use and draw some stuff. Post it on there, but it is it's Uncle Murdy's.
You might want to spell that out for them.
UNCLEMURDYS. It is a Gorillaz reference. I'm sure if you're into Gorillaz, you'll get it. I used to be a big Gorillaz fan. But, I mean, I still am. I love Gorillaz, but, yeah. So.
And then, you guys, if you don't mind supporting my gaming channel, Moo Juice Magic, MooJuicemajik. And that's on Twitch. So Twitch TV
He's
/Moo Juice Magic.
To affiliate. So.
Almost to affiliate. And then I also have the Moo Juice Magic page on YouTube you can check out. And Moo Juice Magic Gaming on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
But also, just check out Vanishing Gates in general. Give us some love. We'll give you some love back in one way or another. I'd like to see we've seen some growth on the show, which is great. And we will go back to having like stylized form, well, not stylized format, but like shit written out in notes. Just been a long couple weeks, and we're just now getting back into momentum of it. Katie's just now joining as co-host. Jack will be on soon again, and we'll go from there, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we hope to talk to you guys soon. Have a happy and safe New Year. Do us a favor, though. Do not drink and drive. It's not worth it.
It's really not worth it.
It's not.
It's not worth it.
All sorts of bad shit can happen,
Yeah.
and you don't want to. We want you guys to be guests on the show, not topics of the show.
Yeah. It's really not that much to get an Uber or a cab.
Yeah, or even just a buddy to give you a ride home.
Or a friend, or your mom, or your dad, or whoever. Just get somebody to drive you.
Or do what I do and be in walking distance.
Or, yeah, that too.
Or just do what I do and not go out on New Year's Eve.
Or just don't go out. Drink at home. Invite
If
people
that.
to come over and drink. Like, I don't know, just...
Have a big crash pad at your house or something.
If you really want to go out and party, then just be safe about it, you know?
Yeah, just don't do dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Because we want to see you guys around because, you know, you're watching us, so you obviously give a shit.
Yeah.
We love you and Happy New Year. Well, I'm Jay and this is...
Katie.
And on behalf of Jack as well. Jack.
Jarl. What was that?
I don't know, I turned him into a Klingon apparently.
Jarl.
On behalf of Jock, Jock, I said it again. Jack.
Jack.
And Jack as well. This has been Vanishing Gates.
Yeah.
Good night and Happy New Year and
Happy New Year. Not yet, but
good nightmares.
almost. Good night.